And let's. Hey guys, you guys are starting a bit more than expected. Welcome back to the Film Pub Podcast. I'm Alex,
I'm Miguel.
and let's get started. We got a lot of shit happen this week, man.
Yeah.
So much shit happened for this week. I think it could be even more than last week. I'm always saying this is gonna be the longest episode, or maybe the shortest. I don't even care no more, man. We just need to get through this shit because it's a lot, and sometimes it's be over an hour and 30, sometimes it's under. So we gotta wait and see. But our first topic today, and our first topic is always the most specialist one. It's the one that matters to us the most, right, Miguel? Our first topic today is boy, oh boy, how do I?
Oh man.
Where...
Oh man.
So
where do we even begin?
So as you know, in the movie Mulan, there is a song very famous called "Make a Man Out of You," and in this new live action version, the song wasn't there. Thankfully, this song wasn't there, and here's why. Me and Miguel this week, we found a demo for a version they wanted to use in the live action Mulan. And God.
It's not good.
Oh my God, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's bad because it feels like a pop song that would come out now. And make a Man Out of You feel like a period piece song, They got the flutes, they got the drum. This one has like auto-tune and like it was weird, man.
Yeah, it was very strange.
I was like, I'm so glad Disney was like, this is kind of already shitty, but we're not gonna make this song even more shitty. They're like, nah, fam, no, you're not getting that pass. Cause could you imagine that song popping up during the montage?
It would have felt so out of place.
That would have been like Suicide Squad level edit right there. Oh my God. That would have been Suicide Squad level edit, man. That shit was fucking terrible. Oh Lord. Dear God. For once, maybe Disney has made a good decision in not letting this song in. If you guys want to hear the song or the demo, I'll have a link below. You guys can check it out for yourself. It's just oh God. Oh Lord. And watch, we're gonna get Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion they're gonna do a cover for the next Peter Pan movie. Like I don't know, man. It's gonna be crazy. Anyway, so we're done with the first topic. It's short. It's just we had to point that out. This fucking terrible. But in other news, Quibi. Y'all remember what the fuck Quibi was? That thing where it's like only on your phone, 10 minutes or less.
Short, yeah.
Basically, it was just YouTube with celebrities.
It was like the Vine of Netflix.
yeah, and surprise, surprise, it's looking to sell itself. What does that mean? I'm unsure. What does this mean? It means they're gonna sell the streaming service somewhere, or might sell the IP they made and put it somewhere else. Fuck, Miguel, what do you think, dude? What do you think?
I'm not even surprised, to be honest. Quibi didn't seem like it was gonna do very good from the start, so hearing this news didn't really come as a shock to me. It's something that I probably should have expected, though.
Man, why? Just who? I want to know the executive that walked in is like, yo, what if we made YouTube for celebrities? Oh, you mean like we put movie shit? Nah, I mean like 10 minutes or less. Right. Yeah, but we film it all as a movie. Huh? But we just cut it up in 10 pieces.
It's
what?
Stupid.
What? It's like, why? Why 10 minutes?
Even the idea really falls flat if you think about it.
And it's weird because, like, no, go, bro.
Oh, I was saying even the idea sort of falls flat on itself. So it's not really a case of, like, good ideas executed poorly. It's just bad ideas executed exactly how you would expect them to.
Yeah, bro. It's just, like, you know, a lot of these projects were filmed like movies, right? It's like what all in one day, not one. I mean, all in like one go, and then in the editing room, that's where they chop it off to release it by episodes. That's so weird.
It
I,
is.
like why? Like I'm sorry, but like honestly, here's what I see happening. Whatever the best show on Quibi is at, Netflix is gonna buy it for a cheap buck, and then they're gonna like either continue it as the movie, not the 10-part shits, or they're gonna like continue it as like a fucking series. That's my theory. Quibi as a whole, nah, that shit has no future. A lot of these
It does.
shows, I mean, they're good for their gimmick, but yeah, this shit is not living on at all. Um, it's weird, man. Quibi is
Oh man,
so
imagine something like The Boys on Quibi. Oh my
stop, bro.
lord.
Every 10 minutes it ends with like the deep sexually harassing a new rookie. Like I don't know, just that's weird, man. No, you know how the boys would be if it was on Quibi? It'd be the first episode, and every 10 minutes they end it there. Every 10 minutes they end
Just
that,
like unexpectedly cuts.
and like the first episode of the first season, the second episode is the second season. Oh my lord, man. Yeah, Quibi is so fucking terrible. Honestly, this is what happens when you come up with like shitty ideas and you think you could just rip people off like it. You know, like oh, did you hear about the 3 month trial they were doing, the 3 month free trial? So when Quibi launched, they were gonna do like they were gonna launch with like 3 months free trial because the rest you have to pay for like what, $5. Bro, the moment that trial was over, the numbers went down. They all dipped. I won't lie. I had a moment where I was like, should I get the 90-day free trial? But then it's like, nah, you got like other shit to do. So yeah, man. This is Quibi. Yeah, I salute your ambitiousness, but we all knew you was gonna fail. So
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Quibi.
from 2020 to 2020. You want to get to our next topic, my boy?
Funny. Yes. So recently Fantastic Beasts 3 started filming.
Uh-huh.
What are your thoughts? Because I have my own opinions about the Fantastic Beasts films, but I want to know your thoughts.
Just end it. just end it, man. No, I'm sorry, but like J.K. Rowling being a fucking transphobe, right? That's what you call it.
And transphobic.
There we go, transphobic, and her new book. Yo, you hear about a new book?
I heard a little bit about it.
It's about a man who dresses up as a woman to murder people. This is the same woman. This is the same author. This is the same like person who gave us an amazing scene with Harry and his dad in one of the Harry Potter movies. Same person. Oh my
And this
lord.
is a grown ass adult, by the way, doing all this.
Yeah, a
Grown
grown
ass
like
adult. Grown
she's
ass,
like in her
bro.
50s, like saying all that. I'm like, bro, look, man, like just shut the fuck up. Just write Harry Potter, man. No one's asking for any of this. And it's weird because like the game, you know, what's coming out for PS5, it had
Dude.
like apparently she had nothing to do with that game at all, which is like,
Oh, I'm so glad.
which is like it means one of them's about to push her out somehow. I think they're not. I feel like they're about to, they have to give her money because it's her IP. But I think they're like, you're not gonna be involved in this. Fantastic Beast. I like the first Fantastic Beast. I thought it was nice. I like Eddie Redmayne. I love the creatures, man. The creatures were awesome. Second one, it was a good setup movie. It was better than all these other movies. You're like, oh, this is all for setup for the second one. I think it did it better than any other movie we've seen in a franchise. But that's the problem. It's a good setup movie. It's not a good movie on its own. Like it all feels like rising action, and we stop right before the climax begins. And and there wasn't even that much beast in that movie. It should have been called like, I don't know, Crimes of Grindelwald, Fantastic Beasts, I don't know, logline or some shit like that.
Or just Crimes of Grindelwald too. Even
That's
that would have
true.
been like a good title on its own.
Or like, yeah, it's weird. It's so weird. I like the time periods. I'll give you that. I love Dumbledore, Jude Law. I'll never forget, man. I was in the theaters, And I think it's the scene where Dumbledore comes out as gay, and one of the police is like, "Oh, you and him were close like brothers, right?" And I swear, man, and he's like, "Oh, we were more close than brothers." There's this one where she's like, "Oh, what?" I was like, that shit was fucking funny. That's caught me off guard. But yeah, man. Crimes of Grindelwald was okay. Johnny Depp was great. I mean, I don't know how he as a person though, but I mean, as Grindelwald, he was pretty dope. It was pretty weird though, where he like smokes a joint and he sees the future, and we see World War II happening. I was like, all right, this is getting a little too serious. And then the World War I veteran is like, we're gonna have another war. I was like, oof, that's yeah. This is getting too dark for children.
Looks like we know where this is headed then.
Yeah, man. Like, and like, what do you do for the third one? I mean, we heard they're gonna shoot in Rio, but it's like, but what's the story? It can't just be like bad wishes versus good. It can't like and Ezra Miller. Just end it, man. I'm telling you, just end this fucking franchise. No, just stop. If we're about to have the video games about to be popped, like, just end it. Stop at 3, man. I'm sorry. Like, stop at. If they continue, at least push JK to the side and just give her a fucking paycheck. But aside from that, that's just me though. I know some hardcore Harry Potter fan out there's like, no, it needs to be 5 movies because that's what they said. And it's like,
they're already typing their comments.
Well, I mean, our videos barely get comments, so we'll see. All right.
Oh man.
So our next topic, Giancarlo Esposito, the actor that plays Moff Gideon, the Mandalorian, he says that they're already planning seasons 3 and 4. That season 2 is more like a setup, and then like it'll be a setup for season 3 and 4, and then around those 2 seasons you can get more answers. What does it say about how that? What does this speak to you, Miguel? What does this mean to you?
So first of all, it gets me a little bit worried about season 2 because it's starting to sound like season 2 is more like kind of like a setup season. Like it feels like it's gonna be filler just for the future seasons, and that's a little bit worrying.
Right.
Because apparently there's also season 2 is also supposed to set up like a foundation for like a Rebel spinoff or something like that. It's not confirmed, but it's rumored, and that's also a little bit worrying because it's kind of like, it's just weird. But this also tells us that Moff Gideon survived season 2 in a way, because otherwise he wouldn't know about season 3 and 4.
That's true.
Otherwise he wouldn't know about season 3 and 4 unless he had a role in them. So it kind of also spoils. Unless they somehow like fake his death and then bring him back in like season 4 or something like that. Like, oh, he's back in a Darth Vader suit or some shit.
I mean, we've seen shows on that before, but like, this is interesting because you are right. This season 2 could be filler, but then it's just good that's like, bro, Jon Favreau was like not playing last season. If we're being honest, we only had one episode that felt like filler. Let's be honest. It's only one episode, and that was the Tatooine episode, which is like the worst.
The one with the bounty hunter?
Yeah.
I feel like that might have not been filler just because the last scene with like the.
But like, but the Boba Fett.
Because we don't know what it is. We don't know what it is.
It's Boba Fett, bro. And like,
it's.
And it was like a post-credit scene too. Like, take the post-credit scene out. It's like, all right, he just went to Tatooine for fan service. But like, and John, I mean, I trust. I don't think season 2 is gonna have filler. I just think season 2 is gonna pull like another episode 6, where it's like kind of filler, but not really. It's like it plays in, but very subtly to the next episode. But I don't think the season 2 is gonna be fun. I think what's gonna happen is like we're gonna explore the galaxy more, and they're gonna have more questions than answers, and then it'll end with like a big revelation or something like that. I mean, there's rumors, we might see Ezra in the very end episode, and then we're hearing the other thing. Apparently, we're gonna see Thrawn instead. Which honestly, bro, I would not be fucking surprised if we get Thrawn this season as a season finale. Like, we think Moff Gideon is working on his own, but no, boom! Last 10 seconds, we see fucking Thrawn, man. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I would. I'll be fucking happy, but go. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say I would love to have Thrawn as like the villain for season 3.
Oh, dude. I mean, it'd be funny because then that'd be another Star Wars show that has Thrawn as a villain for season 3.
Because I'm pretty sure Rebels had him.
Yeah, he came out in season 3 for sure. But yeah, man, I don't think this is filler. I think this is more like, I think what he means to say is like, we're gonna start exploring more, and you're gonna want to know more. Is what he means to say. I'm
I
excited
hope
though.
it means that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. We got about a month more to go see Mandalorian. I don't know why they say October and it's really November. It's just not coming out till like
Yeah,
late
it's changing in
October,
November.
a day before Halloween. It's like, okay, Disney, all right, we see you, just teasing us. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I hope there's there's that stupid rumor out there that Pedro walked out and all that shit. I don't believe that shit. But
I don't, because it came from Grace Randolph, so.
Grace Randolph, like, hi, I'm Grace Randolph, and she like always talks the most.
I still
she's
don't
annoying.
get why people think she's credible.
Do you remember when she said we're gonna see Oscorp and Far From Home and everyone was hyped about it, and then that wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was like, bro, yeah, you's a clown, bro. You's a clown. But yeah, I'm excited. I was about to say something regarding oh yeah. So the thing that I do believe about this rumor, it's not saying Pedro Pascal, but it's like we're gonna get like an episode from someone else's point of view of the show, of like the entire. I think that episode's gonna be straightly about Moff Gideon.
I wouldn't be surprised because we did see like that still of him on like the Star Destroyer or whatever it might have been.
I'm telling you, man. I think, and I'm calling it right now. I think that's gonna be episode 6, the Empire episode. That's my theory. That's my theory. Episode 6 is going to be the Moff Gideon centric episode, and at the very end, we're gonna see him like where we saw him last season. It'll be like a catch up, like a prequel episode of sorts. That's
sort of like
I'm excited. Also, the whole Ahsoka, Ezra, Rebels rumors. I'm hyped for that. So yeah,
if they're true, yeah, I'm definitely excited.
I think they're true because it's from the sources, it's from the scoopers who usually get shit right. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
I hope that the Moff Gideon episode, I hope they kind of show like how the Empire dealt with like the death of like the Emperor and Vader after episode 6, and sort of like set stuff up for like the First Order, but like doesn't do it in an expecting way.
Yeah. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. I mean, we even seen like Ilum in the and that's what like First Order becomes. It's like I think that's Ilum, bro. I think that's when we're gonna know more about what's going on. So yeah.
I feel like they're gonna start setting up like those what's it called?
Kyber crystals?
I forgot that word. No. They're gonna start setting up those fucking hints and stuff about like episode 7.
Yeah.
Like, they're slowly like building towards that. Yeah. You want to introduce the next topic?
Yeah. So our next topic. Netflix, man. You killing more you killing more things than Corona right now, man. You canceling all kinds of shows. So this week, right after it won an Emmy, the Dark Crystal prequel show, right? Resistance, is that what it's called? Right?
Age of Resistance.
Yeah. Netflix was like, all right, you out, bro. Fuck your money. We done.
Thanks for the Emmy. Bye.
They're like, all right, peace. Damn, bro. I'm like, shit. People are like, yeah, Cobra Kai's. I'm like, fuck, Cobra Kai's on Netflix. They're gonna cancel that shit on season 4. Like,
oh no.
I hope not. I hope not. But man, I'm so. What the fuck? What's going on, bro? What's going on with Netflix?
Oh god, Netflix is getting rid of like a lot of the good shows and then just giving us like dumb stuff.
Kissing Booth 5. The pregnancy test. No, I'm just kidding. But like, shit like that, man. I like Netflix is canceling all kinds of fucking shows, man. Netflix is canceling all kinds of shit right now. Like, what if you had to call out the next show that will get canceled? What is your like guess?
Ooh, probably not Stranger Things actually. Now that I think of it, never mind. I was thinking Stranger Things might have. Yeah, not yet. Probably like once they get to season 5, they'll be like, all right, you know what? That's it. We had fun. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're gonna say. That's exactly what's gonna happen. They're gonna end season 5
Thanks for the money,
nice and clean. They're like, oh, there could be a season 6. No, there won't. Like, I could picture that so much, bro. Holy shit. Nah, man. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if like The Haunting of Hill House, Bly Manor is like the last season. I would not be surprised, and everything's like, all right, Mike, you're done. Get out. Get your bags.
Get out.
Yeah, man. I just fuck. See, this is why limited series on Netflix are like the safest, because it's just 1 or 2 seasons and then they out. You know, it's not
Yeah,
like,
you
oh,
already
if
know
it
they're gonna
succeeds.
end.
It's not, oh, if it succeeds, it's more like, that's it, and we gone. We gone. But speaking of things that could have been gone, Cassian, Star Wars show, man, this shit has been delayed so many fucking times. It was supposed to start filming 2019, delayed. Supposed to filming early this year, delayed. It could film this year.
Who even asked for this show though? That's my
Hey,
question.
honestly,
Like,
I love it. Diego Luna, man, as the star. I love that. I love Diego Luna. I love Narcos Mexico. I love him in Star Wars Rogue One. He was one of my favorite parts. So I'm down for this show. And like, you know, they'll probably show how K2SO and Cassian met. Like, I mean, that should be fun. But like, the reason why I bring up Cassian is because they found not the director, but one of the directors, and his name is here. Toby Haynes. He's directed some episodes of Sherlock and Black Mirror. Now, Tony Gilroy, the guy who was supposed to direct everything, he won't direct most episodes. He'll only direct like the last few, like the last two episodes, I think. But he's still gonna like serve the show as a showrunner. And honestly, I like Tony Gilroy. In case you guys didn't know, he reshot the entire third act of Rogue One, which I think most people will agree like that's the best part of it. Which I mean, it's kind of sad because, you know, Gareth Edwards, he kind of got put to the side, so it's a little bummy. But overall, I'm excited. I love Cassian. I love the cast they got. You know, I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped. What are your thoughts on Rogue One and Cassian and the fact we got a director?
I liked Rogue One. It was alright, but it ranks very low on my list of like my favorite Star Wars movies. But I really didn't like see like a need for a Cassian show. I thought other characters could have used the show. Like Obi-Wan could have used the show with a lot of episodes, obviously.
Yeah,
I don't know, maybe a Yoda show too, where he like explores the Force, set up like some new stuff that we could possibly see in future movies.
that's true.
I would have preferred a show about like different characters though. I guess I'll check it. I'll check out the Cassian show. If I don't like it, I don't like it. Oh well.
I mean, hey, man. I mean, maybe Thrawn pops up there too. Like, we don't know.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe they set up a bunch of stuff for like Mandalorian season, whatever season it's on by the time this show starts.
By the time this show's supposed to come out next year, so we get season 3. So like right on time, pretty much.
Yeah, around the same time.
But yeah, Lucasfilm. You know what? I think this is one of the few projects where I have faith in. You know, because they're not scrambling around. They're like, I mean, they kind of were in the beginning, but you know, now they've been getting the cast. They got some directors. It's looking pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it's looking pretty good. So here's hoping Lucasfilm, you know, last minute pull a plug on this. And speaking of things that pull last minute plugs, M.Night Shyamalan, man who's very famous for pulling last minute famous twists like Sixth Sense, Glass, whatever the happening was. He has just announced his new movie. And his new movie is called Old. We don't know what's it about. We just know it stars so many famous people. As a matter of fact, I think M.Night Shyamalan, right? Yeah. So I don't know nothing about this new movie. What I do know is that this movie has like stars. This movie has This movie has what's her name from Jojo Rabbit, bro? Can you look that up? I totally forgot what the fuck her name was.
Who is it?
I know it's the girl from Jojo Rabbit.
Is it the little girl?
Is that her? I think so. Anyway, the point here is, as we look up the cast of his new movie, I'm interested in this new M. Night Shyamalan movie, and here's why. We all know, you know, the past few years he's kind of been up and down. You know, he's had his hits like Split. Gotta say, I love Split. I think James McAvoy should have gotten an Oscar nomination for that role, man. Have you seen Split?
I have, yeah.
Dude, that scene in therapy where he changes to 3 different personalities, like, is this Agatha? And his smile, like, fucking holy shit. Oscars, man, what is y'all doing? This man deserves like that award, man. He deserves that
He
recognition.
slept on, bro. Oh God.
He is very slept on. But I'm excited because I know Glass didn't work for first. It didn't work for me. The right thing about it, I need to rewatch it because rewatch. Spoiler alert for the YouTube movie community: opinions change. I know I just shitted on. I'm thinking of anything, but I might rewatch it sometimes. I'm like, hey, you know what? It's not as shit as I thought it was. But I like M. Night Shyamalan, man. I think when he hits really well. The Visit, of course, The Sixth Sense, Signs, maybe The Village. I never hated it. I always enjoyed it, but I never was like I loved it, but I wasn't like I hated it. Hell, even Glass. I mean, again, I didn't enjoy it that much, but I understood what he was going for, and I appreciate it. It may not have worked, but I love where that mentality was at, And it felt super different than like any other superhero genre-ish we've seen, It felt very M. Night, where it felt grounded but not too like edgy, which is a problem I think most grounded things are trying to do with superheroes,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all love to the boys, right? But sometimes it tries to be too grounded and too edgy and it doesn't work. But sometimes it strikes in the middle and it hits really well. But I'm excited. And the cast for this new movie is, I mean, we got Alex Wolff from Hereditary and Thomasin McKenzie from freaking Jojo Rabbit. That was her name. We have Abby Lee, Rufus Sewell. It's a bunch of these unknowns, but I'm still looking forward to it, man. Because it's really when he has that pressure, I think that's where he's kind of like messing up a little bit. But this one, it's fresh eyes. It's a brand new movie.
We don't know much about it either.
Yeah.
It's not like linked to any previous movies.
And the poster is like a time glass with people falling. So I think it has something to do about dying old or becoming old. So, and I'm excited, man. I mean, who the fuck knows? Because for me, I mean, this could be another shitty M. Night. And it's like, oh, well. But then maybe his next movie is fucking fantastic like Split or The Visit. And that's even M. Night. When he hits really fucking bad. He hits really fucking hard. But when he falls, it's really low. But we just gotta wait and see. So yeah. What's your take on it? I know I talk too much. So.
No, yeah, pretty much the same thoughts. I'm excited for it. I like a lot more M. Night Shyamalan movies than I dislike. So I'm pretty excited to see this. I hope once we get the trailer, it looks really good. And yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts. Same thing as you.
All right. Well, that concludes that part. And now for a bunch of more other shit to go, because we have way too much to talk about. As you know, we're still in COVID. Because 3 members on the set of the new Scream movie tested positive. It stopped filming for the weekend only, which is like, wow, okay. But I don't know. What we know, it's not the actors or the actresses. It's more like just some people in the background with like the cameras, lights. Yeah, what does this say to you about set of Scream 5? Or Scream, whatever the fuck it's called.
I hope this is like the first and last time we'll hear like of people testing positive on the set, because we know Robert Pattinson also did test positive earlier this year while filming the Batman. So it's a little worrying to start hearing this becoming more or it's a little worrying to hear this more often, because it just says that most of these might not be following like all the guidelines for filming safely. We know Jurassic World spent like what 3-5 million on safety measures or something
10
like that.
million.
10. Yeah.
And bro,
so we know that
they haven't gotten shit. They haven't gotten shit.
Yeah. They've been filming for like 2 months now, I think, like a month or two now, and no one's tested positive, at least not publicly.
Watch Jurassic World be the one movie that got shit done. Like it had healthy safety protocols. It got in its release date. But it's like the most shittiest one out of all the movies that like.
I really hope it's not Jurassic World. I'm super excited for this third one. I'm super excited.
Honestly,
I hope it's not.
I believe in Colin Trevorrow, because his episode 9 script is
it's pretty good.
It would have ended this whole series together so well. Maybe not the best way, because there's some questionable shit, but just overall, man, like it would have just ended it so well. And the fact he's ending the Jurassic World, I'm
And
hyped.
he even said that this third one is like the one that he's been waiting to make since
Yeah, because
way
apparently,
back in 2015.
because apparently he and Spielberg talked, and he wanted the movie to take place out of the island, like dinosaurs do as fuck. So so when you see this movie, we're gonna be able to tell that Colin Trevorrow put his game put his
I
game
think
game
there's gonna be a lot
his
of heart
A
with
game and
this
all.
movie.
I think this is gonna be the one that like brings Jurassic World fans and Jurassic Park fans together. Because honestly, that's what the Duel of Fate script did. It brought back everyone. It brought back.
Mm-hmm.
They reunited the OGs, the hardcore of the prequels, and the new sequel all together in one. So I'm hyped. I cannot wait for Jurassic World. But we're not here to talk about Jurassic World. We're here to
Yeah,
talk about
we got a little
Screenplot.
bit sidetracked. Yeah,
Forget that.
we got a little bit sidetracked. My
I'm
bad.
gonna have to
My
add.
bad.
Oh,
We got a
and
little bit
aside to
sidetracked.
no. But honestly, I hope everyone's okay. I hope the weekend goes, and again, this is the last time we hear there's like some set issues with COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Because aside from people wanting to be saved, we also want the movie as well. Actually, it's reverse, because that makes me seem like an asshole that I want the movie first. No, like obviously the movie, everyone wants it, but most importantly, we want people to be safe. But also, if people start getting more infected, I'm gonna say take a fucking break. Wait till
Yeah,
give it two
they might have to
weeks.
shut down production for like
Yeah,
a
just give it 2 weeks. Go to the
while.
hotels you guys paid at and just stay there. All right, and just see where it goes from there. And if everything's swell and ready to go, great. That's what the Batman did, and it's for now no cases. So I just hope everything's good.
Yeah, and they're supposed to resume filming on Monday too.
Yeah,
So
which is a little worrying, but I mean,
yeah.
we just gotta give the benefit of the doubt at this point.
Mm-hmm. Let's hope nothing else happens.
But yeah, you wanna
Yeah.
talk? So me and Miguel this week, we both saw a trailer for Aaron Sorkin's new movie, The Trial of Chicago 7. And this is based on a very real event that happened in our country about half a decade ago. I think or 60 to 50 years ago in 1967, right? Yeah. So it's been a good while. What did you think about this trailer, man?
It looked really good actually. I'm really excited because it seems like it's gonna be what is it, would it be a political drama kind of,
I
or
think so. I think it'd be a political drama because it's a
yeah.
courtroom. It's a courtroom movie.
I like those movies that take place in like courtrooms and stuff. That was like my favorite part of BVS was when it took place in like the courtroom area, and they
Oh,
had like the whole
okay.
trial of Superman. That was like my favorite part there because it was like like a political thriller pretty much. So watching this trailer, I was like, oh shit, this looks like it's gonna be really good. Even like the editing in the trailer too,
Oh
like the way
yeah.
they put everything together was really smart.
Yeah, man.
What are your thoughts though?
This trailer, man. I love Aaron Sorkin. He's one of the best screenwriters out there. The dialogue is his dialogue is always on point. The last one he directed, Molly's Game, was absolutely wonderful. Should have gotten more recognition than it did. I cannot wait for Aaron Sorkin's new movie. The cast is stacked. The fucking Borat is in this movie, and he's being serious. Like Sacha Baron Cohen, man. Holy shit. Eddie Raymond's accent in the trailer is a little weird, but it is what it is. But I know overall, I know it's gonna be a great movie because it's Aaron Sorkin, and so far he hasn't failed. And it's funny because I've been a fan of him since like 2015 because I think that's when the Steve Jobs movies came out, right? With Michael Fassbender.
I think this
Yeah,
was around that time. Yeah.
yeah. And I don't know, there's just something about the way in that movie, the way they talked, I was always interested, and I started diving more into his work. And like, I'm excited, and he's directing this one too. And he's proven he could be a great director. So I'm excited, man. I'm hella excited.
Mm-hmm.
You wanna, yeah, and then, yeah, that's about it for the trailer. I don't know how else to lead to the next. This one's pretty fucking wild. Miguel, you do the honors, my friend.
Oh, for real? I bet. All right. So recently, a live-action Yakuza movie was announced to be in the works at SEGA, which it's interesting that SEGA is starting to do a lot more movies based on their games and stuff. Yeah. I know a lot of people were memeing about like a crossover with Sonic, and it's pretty funny to think
Sonic
about that.
and the Yakuza rated R. I think this is interesting because this means Sony. I think they consider Sonic a very big win. I mean, it's one of the top 10 highest movies so far in the year. So
movie wasn't that bad either. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of liked it.
as a video game movie, bro, masterpiece. It's a Kubrick.
Yeah.
It's a
As a
Francis Ford
movie,
Coppola. It's the Godfather of video games. It's
as a
nothing
movie in
more.
general, though, it's not like.
It's not the best. As a movie in general,
Yeah.
it's just there. It's something you put in the background when you're doing homework. That's the best way to put it.
Yeah, pretty much.
But honestly, this is interesting because Yakuza is a very hardcore game. It's not really made for that Sonic audience, you know what I'm saying? So and honestly, and then here's what I hope. In the Sonic movie, we can tell they use some of that gameplay shit, right? The way he runs, how he collects coins. I hope for the Yakuza movie, they don't do nothing like crazy with the camera work where it's exactly like the video game. Nah, they should just focus on what they can build with the story. Because honestly, when we think about it, story in video games is really what sells it. No, sorry. Stories and video games for movies is what sells it, right? And aside from the big IP, like, why is Uncharted being made? Uncharted might be one of the best, the series, it might be the best video game series I played. Because the story, the gameplay, the mechanics, all that. But in that movie, they just got to take the story and do everything else, you know? They just got to make everything else from scratch. So with this Yakuza video game movie, I hope it's like a Goodfellas, but for Yakuza, you know? I hope it's more of a gangster movie than it is a video game movie, is what I'm trying to say.
That'd be really great to see.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, don't pull a like a Ron Howard where he's like directing a movie about an Asian man, but he's white. Like, get a legit Asian director for this cast, man. Like, don't get me wrong. If you get Daddy Scorsese, I'm like, all right. Fuck. I mean, you know, Scorsese, Yakuza, I'm all in it. But you know, it's preferred. You know, you get like an Asian director, like the what's her name? Lulu Chow? No, not Chow. I think it's someone else. Lulu Wang. I think that's her name. The woman who did the director. The woman who did. Oh my God, the woman who directed The Farewell. Do you remember that movie?
Not off the top of my head, I don't.
So she does really like this great indie drama. It's about this girl's grandma who's diagnosed with like a sickness and she might die soon and everyone's like trying to keep it a secret to her. It's really well done. You can get someone like that because you know there's a lot of emotion. I know it's like indie films maybe out of the room, but I don't know. It's just me just saying like just get like someone who's Asian to do like, you know, an Asian field cast production. Don't put a Mulan either, where you do hire a woman, but she's not like Asian. Like, she was fucking white. Don't do that at all. Oh, you know what they could get? The guy who did Now You See Me and Crazy Rich Asians. John M. Chu. They could get him.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Because that fucker can do action. And, like, he can create tension. And he could also be a little silly and have heart. That'd be a really good fit.
That'd be like a good combination for this.
Yeah,
movie.
Man, that'd be a really good combination. But yeah, this is us like spitting out. Like, who would you like to see directed?
Me personally, when you said Scorsese, I was like, "Yo,
that's your dream cast."
I don't know if Scorsese would want to make like a video game movie, but like if he did one just for like if he did one just for the Yakuza. That'd be badass. That'd be really cool, not gonna lie.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, Scorsese's stuck in my head now.
Watch, they're gonna get Joss Whedon for the rewrites. Anyway, let's move on to our next topic.
Oh my Lord.
Speaking of Joss Whedon, he's known for superhero stuff. And this week it was announced that a superhero show, The Boys, is getting a spinoff.
Yes,
and the way to describe this show is college meets professional football. And by professional football, we mean like Hunger Games. Miguel, what are your thoughts on this? Because this sounds fucking wild.
Yeah, it does. But at the same time, it is interesting. You know, it means we're going to see like more like kind of like teenager, like young adult superheroes.
I think it's more like college because they said it was going to be a college show.
I heard from some reports that it was like a college superhero kind of thing, almost like the X-Mansion from the X-Men. Which if it's like that, that's yeah. If it's like that, that's gonna be interesting, definitely. I'm pretty excited though, cause you know it's coming it's in the same universe as The Boys, and The Boys hasn't missed yet. So this
Yeah, that's
show kind
true.
of has a lot writing on it.
Did you see a new episode this week?
Oh, I haven't. I have to watch the
Oh,
episode from this
this
week and the
week's
episode
episode's
from
the
last
best
week.
one. This
I
new
left.
episode's the best one.
Yeah, I'm on like episode 5, I think.
Yeah, I like season 2 of The Boys so far. It's nowhere near as like shocking as the first season, but I don't think it needs to be because the first season did it really well. But
Yeah, the first season set the tone for the whole show, really.
yeah, man. But this spinoff, I just hope they don't pull a Walking Dead. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Where it's like you get a spinoff, you get a spinoff, you get a movie, everyone gets something. I think they should let season 3 come out first and then release this spinoff. And then, maybe 2 more seasons and end it there so that the spinoff can pick up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's just me though. I know everyone's like Boys everything, but it's like I don't know. I love my realistic, terrible, scary ass superheroes, but I also like my MCU shit too, where it's like, it's a fantasy. So we just gotta wait and see.
Yeah. In other news, a trailer came out for an Amazon Prime video or movie called The Sound of Metal. What did you think of it?
I love this. So this trailer is about this drummer whose hearing slowly starts going away, and it stars one of my favorite actors, Riz Ahmed. He was Bodhi in Rogue One. He was in Nightcrawler, the assistant to Jake Gyllenhaal. He was in Venom. He was very underused in Venom.
Yeah.
He was the main. You guys might know him from Venom. He was the bad guy in Venom, which sucked because that villain was terrible. I think if they gave him a better career, it would have been better. But anyway, Riz Ahmed is one of these crazy, amazing, astonishing actors, and the fact he's a lead in this movie, sign me up. And it looks so good. And like this is an indie movie, and this thing's been in the making forever, like since 2 years.
Yeah, I heard it was supposed to be gonna start off as like a documentary. It was supposed to be like a documentary at first.
I low-key didn't hear about that.
I heard about that when I was doing research about the movie, but they ended up like taking inspiration from it and just making like this movie that we got the trailer for. And yeah, like you said, Riz Ahmed is an incredible actor, and his performance in this trailer alone looked really, really great.
I hope it's Oscar worthy. I hope like they get him, I mean, I have to see the movie first. For all I know, it's like ass, but still, I hope Riz Ahmed the best, and I can't wait to watch this movie, man. I truly can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, I don't think it said a release date, did it? Or I might have missed it.
I saw it November, December, but who knows?
Yeah, well, I'm still pretty excited to see it. The trailer definitely caught my attention.
Yeah, and plus I love rock, so it's a big one. Moving on to our next topic, Arif Zahir. He's been cast to do the new voice for Cleveland Brown and Family Guy.
Yeah. And if you don't know who that is, he's a YouTuber called Azzerz who does like voice pranks, and he does like a really spot on Cleveland Brown impression. So I'm really glad they got him to do the voice.
Interesting. I like in our world right now, we're getting to this age where Black actors should voice Black characters, Latino actors should voice Latino anime characters, and I'm all for that. So it's going to be interesting though to see what else this leads to. Like I mean, we already heard the Big Mouth with Jenny Slate. We heard Alison Brie apologize for playing a Vietnamese character. So it's not necessarily who they casted. I'm like, it's more like, all right, now I wonder what other talent out there will be cast for doing a person of color voiceover character, because this guy's a YouTuber, right?
Yeah, he's a YouTuber.
So he was like a little guy. He started off somewhere. Now he's doing Cleveland Brown, which is like amazing.
It's crazy, yeah.
I wonder how long they're gonna keep him. Not necessarily, I think they're gonna recasting. It's more like how's the contract like to voice Cleveland? Because who voiced Cleveland before him? Was it also Seth MacFarlane? No, right? Or was it?
No, it wasn't. I forgot his name, but he definitely wasn't. He definitely wasn't Black though. So that's why he resigned.
Yeah, so again, it's gonna be interesting, like what this leads forward to once people start searching out, you know, like actual people of color to voice people of color characters. So I'm looking forward to that. Hello.
Yeah, that's all. I think that's
All
all.
right,
Just
we
that
gotta work
was
on
a
the
smaller
transitions,
topic.
man.
Yeah, we did.
But speaking of person of color, which is this is interesting,
Oh,
and
that was
not in the way, and
good.
not in the way you're gonna think it's interesting. Yara Shahidi has been cast as Tinkerbell in the live-action Peter Pan movie. I've seen her in like mostly from Blackish, Grownish. What do you think, Miguel?
Honestly, I don't mind this casting, to be honest.
Me
I
neither.
really wouldn't.
It's
Yeah,
like
I don't
cool.
really care about like race and stuff when during a casting. So this casting is just
Yeah,
like,
you gotta be careful with those words, bro. But yeah, when I saw the cast, I was like, great, we got a Tinkerbell. I hope the movie's not a fucking repeat or like they take away the magic to make it feel gritty like Mulan. But like,
mm-hmm.
and it's funny because when she got announced, I went to Twitter. Well, I didn't go to Twitter. I went to a specific Twitter site because I don't have Twitter. I'm just too crazy for that. And I saw like comments, all of them were like, "Oh, here comes the racist comments. Here they come. Oh, it's comment time." No, I think we're at the point. At least I don't know. Maybe it's just that, but like, no one's really being racist. There's like one person like, "Why does she have to be black?"
There
And
was a
like to
few
that,
people that were like, "Oh, this project's gonna be bad and stuff," and I was like,
and
"What
it's
the
like,
fuck?"
why? Like, there's nothing in Tinkerbell that says she has to be white. Tinkerbell just has to have a green like dress or suit, whatever it is, and like wings. That's literally it. You know.
Yeah,
So it's like, I don't know what the big deal is. And for the most part, people don't seem to be making it a big deal. It's just like those few races out there. Or at least,
Tinkerbell could Tinkerbell could literally be a grown ass man, and I wouldn't care.
I mean, you
Okay,
wouldn't
well,
care.
not that far, not
Okay,
that
no,
far,
not that far, bro. I feel like
not that far, obviously, but
if
like,
Tinkerbell was made as a man, yeah, Twitter would be
but
like, why is Tinker a man now? And it's like, all right. Nah,
yeah, obviously not.
but like, I don't care. Like, Tinkerbell could have been Asian. Tinkerbell could have been Latina, white. I don't
Yeah,
care.
Tinkerbell
It's
could have
like
been whatever race. It doesn't matter,
yeah.
I think.
And plus, like, good for the actress who got Tinkerbell. This is gonna
Yeah,
put her up in places, This is gonna get her
obviously, if
resume
she got,
better.
yeah, obviously, if she got the role, then she must have been doing something right. So I
And,
have hopes with her
and you
performance.
know what this speaks to me? Tinkerbell's not gonna be a silent person. Tinkerbell's probably gonna talk, which has always fucking annoyed me.
Maybe,
How
yeah,
she's
most likely.
never talked at all, and now we're finally gonna get lines. Yay! We're gonna hear her speak. Now watch, she's silent as fuck in this outrage. Outrage was for nothing. I don't know. I hope not. I hope we hear her speak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good for the actress. Sorry. Still morning, but good on her. I can't wait to see her sing a bell. Now, who are they gonna get as fucking Peter Pan?
I can already see the fan cast all being like
Tom
Tom
Holland.
Holland and Timothy Chalamet and stuff. I can already see it. That's like the two main go to actors nowadays.
I would be surprised they got a black Peter Pan. I wouldn't be
I
surprised.
wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that, honestly.
Get the
I
kid
wouldn't
from
mind that.
Stranger Things. What's his
Oh,
name?
Caleb
Yeah, get him. Get him as
McLaughlin,
Peter
I think.
Pan. Yeah. And then
Yeah,
apparently
that'd be pretty good.
And then Jude Law's Captain Hook, which is crazy because they're trying to get Adam Driver and Joaquin Phoenix. We all knew Joaquin was gonna do that shit as Hook. So
Adam Driver would have been a good Hook.
I could picture Adam Driver,
Yeah.
especially the way he yells, man. So
Yeah.
so I could picture that. But Jude Law is fine. I think Jude Law can play like a generic villain, and that's not a bad thing. I just think like if you need like a quick and done villain, you get Jude Law.
Yeah.
But
I'm still
yeah.
excited to see how he is as Captain Hook because Peter Pan is the whole just all the movies they're close to my heart, especially Hook with
Oh,
Robin Williams.
Rufio,
Classic.
Rufio.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. I like Hook.
Yeah.
I never disliked it, but I never loved it like as you do. I always enjoyed it. I have it in my
Oh,
rooms.
that was my favorite childhood movie.
And like
Honestly,
Robin
that and
Williams as
Jurassic Park
Peter
were my
Pan,
favorites.
perfect.
It
What
was
a cast.
incredible.
What a picture. What a picture.
I'd say
Anyway,
Robin Williams was like perfect in all the roles he got. Honestly,
it's
Jumanji,
true.
Genie. What was the other one? I had it
Flubber.
on top of my head. I can't remember.
Flubber. No,
Yeah.
no, Florida
Um.
doesn't get the love it should. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. A few Robin Williams movies are really underrated, to be honest. Everybody tends
Yeah.
to focus on the genie and stuff like that from Aladdin. But yeah, we kind of went off again. I mentioned Tom Holland. Speaking of Tom Holland.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of the king himself, Tom Holland and the Russo brothers brand new movie Cherry, and this is fucking wild. Grab onto your butts. Has been acquired not by Netflix, not by Hulu, not by Amazon, Apple TV. For how much? How much is this fucking movie?
40
40
million.
fucking million dollars, man. 40.
From what It's crazy because from what I'm hearing, Apple TV is actually underrated. I hear like it has a lot of
What?
good.
No.
Yeah, I
No,
heard
no, no.
Defending Jacob is like one of its highlights.
Look, I don't have an Apple. I ain't getting an Apple till like once this fucking phone is over. So I'm not getting Apple TV anytime soon. Having
I haven't
said,
even considered getting it, honestly.
I might have to go to my cousin's house because he has Apple TV Plus. And just like, hey, bro, I gotta watch this real quick. Like, hold up. So
Yeah, I heard it has a lot of good shows on it and stuff and movies. So that's
and
surprising
plus,
to
like
hear.
apparently the new Scorsese movie, as soon as it's done at theaters, gonna premiere there. It's like, I mean, Apple
Oh,
TV.
really?
I mean, Apple TV ain't playing, but it's not playing. But at the same time, I'm not getting it right now. Once I hear like it's worth that $5, I'm like, okay, then I'll go get it.
Yeah.
But
And
what are
with
your
this new
thoughts, man?
movie, yeah, with this new movie being added into the category or into the arsenal, I guess.
And the,
And if this movie is good, then that might kind of confirm what I'm hearing about Apple TV. Because I have a few friends
yeah,
that have it, and they actually like a lot of the shows on there. Like I said, Defending Jacob is one of the ones that I've heard the most about. I believe it has Chris Evans in it, and his
and
performance
your
in
boy
it is
J.K. Simmons. Oh, we'll get to him in a bit.
yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
um, shit, man, 40 minutes. This movie's gotta be
40
good,
million.
good. For 40 minutes,
Yeah,
this movie's gotta be stupid good.
I don't know if did they tell an anomalous or a synopsis about what this movie.
Yeah, this movie is about like an actual guy who like robbed. He was like a veteran, I think, and he robbed stores. But it was also going like the opioids crisis where like he was overdosing them and shit. I'm not sure, but I know it has something to do with like this veteran who like robs bank and he overdosed on drugs and he's in jail right now. So it's based on a real guy. And dude, after seeing The Devil All the Time on Netflix, I'm ready to see like Tom Holland like bring it on. Cause I can see this fucker getting an Oscar. Maybe not 5 years, maybe not 10 years, but just like once he's older, bro. Cause this fucker can act. All right. Hell, I think he should get a nomination for The Devil All the Time, but that won't happen because A, he's too popular for the Oscars, meaning like, you know how prestigious they are, like, superhero actors. You know what I mean? Although not all the time, because we'll get our fucking nominations here and there. But like MCU is really what they have the gripe against. Sometimes DC, but not really. Not really DC when I think about it, because they still give love to Ben Affleck and shit. So, but I mean, I don't know. Tom Holland, I'm excited. I hope this is the role where people start actually taking him seriously, even though they should start doing that since like The Impossible, The Devil All the Time. But we just gotta wait and see. And hey, this is the Russo brothers' next directorial debut. So if you don't like the shit that they've been producing, like 21 Bridges or like Extraction, this is the one that might hook you up, man. This might be the one that hooks you up. So I'm excited.
Yeah, from what I'm reading, it's a crime drama, so that pretty much already has my attention. It already has my attention because I love myself a good crime movie, political drama or dramas and thrillers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They always tend to be like really strong in the writing, so I'm really hoping the writing in this movie is like top notch.
Same, bro. Same. And speaking of Russo's brothers, they worked at Netflix before, and they worked with Chris Hemsworth before. And now, he's your ass, man. But anyway, and now it looks like Netflix and Chris are doing another movie, and it's called Spiderhead. He will be the lead of this movie, and this movie will be directed by Joseph Kosinski, not Joseph Krasinski, not The Office, man. Joseph Kosinski, the guy who directed Tron Legacy, one of the most underrated movies of the past decades, the brand new Top Gun, and the very odd movie Oblivion with Tom Cruise. And it's called Spiderhead. Spiderhead is a sci-fi tale set in a not-so-different future where prisoners can shave time off their sentences by agreeing to play human guinea pigs and test out new alternating drugs. Two prisoners at the center of the story participate in a testing of a drug that can create feelings of love. Oh my. Eric Newman, Reese Wernick is set. It's part of their deal from Netflix. This thing is written by I think it's written by the same people who did Deadpool, if I'm not mistaken. No. Anyway, well, Miguel will correct me in a bit, but my point here, or at least the point of this story, is Netflix is going all out and getting Chris Hemsworth again. This also has another cast member in it, but I forgot her name. In the meantime, though, I'm excited because I do like Joseph. There we go.
Smollett?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. From Birds of Prey and freaking Lovecraft Country, so that's exciting.
And it has Miles Teller too.
Yeah, Miles Teller. So I like Joseph Krasinski. I think he's an underrated director. I don't think he's like the next Kubrick or anything like that, but I do think he's a good director. He should get more recognition. And I'm excited because this does sound a little bit out of his realm. He's more about the scope. He's more of a scope director, right? About how big something can be, the action, and it feels more like an intimate story, you know. So Miguel, what are your thoughts, bro?
Yeah, I'm looking right now and checking the other writer right now. But one of the writers, both writers worked on Zombieland and both Zombieland movies and both Deadpool movies.
Oh,
so
okay. When you said zombie, I was like, which one?
Both of them. Yeah, the first one and the second one, and then also the first Deadpool and the second Deadpool. They worked on those. So I'd say I'm pretty confident about the writing. She's not gonna be like fucking like incredible, but it's gonna be like enjoyable.
Yeah.
You get me?
Mhm. So
yeah, and the cast is also
I love Journey Smollett. I love her. She's so good. Miles Teller. Yeah. He's a great actor. Teller, he's also, and then come on, Chris Hemsworth. Come on. I think he's gonna play. I think he's gonna play Hercules in the produced Russo brother movie. So.
Oh really?
Yeah, I truly believe that. But I'm excited for this. I just hope this isn't one of those like 3/4 Netflix movie where it's like ass.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's one of those last. I hope this comes out like at the end of the year when it's like with good movies. So. But that's all I have to say about that. Gonna leave it at there.
Yeah. You want to introduce the next topic, or you want me to introduce it?
You do it, bro. You do it.
All right. So, Warner Bros. Hasn't always been the best at decision making, and recently it's been announced that a Hot Wheels live-action movie is in the works, and Neil Widener and Gavin James have been hired to write the screenplay. Now, I don't know what they've written. I have to look that up right now. But what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the announcement alone?
So what I've heard is that we haven't really seen anything they've done. They're just working on shit. Like, they're working on the San Andreas sequel. They're working on the Now You See Me 3 script, although it's more like a reboot. What do I think about the Hot Wheels? Warner Brothers. Y'all gotta make this Fast and the Furious on cocaine, okay? Hear me out. Just hear me out. Fuck the physics. Make Fast and the Furious jealous, all right? Make them want to be Hot Wheels. Because Hot Wheels is the most craziest shit. Have you seen their toys where it's like a loop-de-loop inside a loop?
Yeah, the giant loops.
They need to go full-on drugs on this, all right? They need to sniff cocaine to think about the sets. This shit needs to be over the top. This thing needs to be crazy. This thing needs to make Fast and the Furious look like a baby. Because, bro, I'm telling you, if they make these tracks to real life with all these loops and the fire and all these shit, this could be what Speed Racer wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? It'd be what Speed Racer wanted to be, just better. All right? And don't try to try to give us some good characters, but sorry, come on. We're all there just to watch some cars go fucking crazy. Unless, I don't know, Hot Wheels takes in a hardcore family drama, I guess, but I'm excited. I can't wait. This movie's been in the making for so long.
Yeah, apparently over 17 years it's been in development. How?
Mm-hmm.
If this movie does end up, actually releasing, I think the thing I'm going to be most excited for is to see all the crazy car designs, because we know Hot Wheels.
You know who they're going to get to direct this movie?
Who?
The guy who's doing Fast and the Furious.
Oh my lord.
Justin Lin. And I really think he's a good director outside of Fast and Furious because he did Star Trek Beyond, and I fucking love Star Trek Beyond. That movie is so good. The action is clear as fuck. Everyone has a motive. The dynamic might be even the most strongest in that movie than the other two Star Trek movies, which is amazing. So, and I love Justin Lin. I really hope he came back. I really hope he stuck to this. But if they don't get him, hopefully someone else. They might. Who knows? The Deadpool 2 director is doing anything. He's like, oh, you want me to do an action movie? All right. You want me to do a Fast and Furious spinoff? All right. You want me to do a John Wick-like movie? All right. You want me to do John Wick? Like, David Leitch is doing anything, so maybe they'll get him for Hot Wheels. So that's just me, though, man.
Oh, what were we gonna say?
No. I was gonna say, like, do you have any choice for directors?
Oh, not off the top of my head, I don't. But I've looked up the writers. I wasn't able to find anything on Gavin James, but Neil Widener, he's also a writer on You See Me 3 and San Andreas 2.
Yeah.
Which,
yeah. That's what I said.
Other than that, this Neil Widener hasn't really worked on any other movies. Mm-hmm. There's one more called Subdivision Colorado, which I haven't seen, that released way back in like 2004.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. So yeah, it doesn't really seem like he has much in his catalog, but who knows? Maybe we might be surprised.
Yeah. Again, Hot Wheels just needs to be wild.
Oh.
So speaking of wild, what's this? A CG. Oh, breaking news! We got breaking news, but we'll talk about that in a bit. A CG animated Resident Evil Infinite Dark series will release on Netflix in 2021. I don't know what I've never played the Resident Evil games. I've never seen any of the movies. They never interested me. So, Miguel, what are your thoughts on this, brother?
Yeah, the Resident Evil games, I love them. The movies are all right, but I prefer to forget them, honestly, because they're not like the best. But yeah, I've seen a little bit of the CG movie because they kind of released almost a little teaser of it. It definitely looks to capture the atmosphere of the games more than the movies, so that is really great to hear. I'm really excited. I can't wait to check this out, honestly. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah. So that was just a quick topic, as I'm adding all this stuff in right now, as like we're recording, because there's more news coming out, so it's better to get it on now.
I'll go to our next topic, which is a bit more conversational. So it seems Henry Cavill shows interest in playing the next James Bond. I'm gonna say the most unpopular thing: that man is too buff to be Bond. Have you seen this man in suits? He's like,
yeah. Yeah, they should have gotten Tom Holland as James Bond.
No.
I'm playing.
Give me back
but actually, Henry Cavill was actually at the top of my list for the next like James Bond contenders. So I really do hope
Tom Hardy could have been the next James Bond. I'm like, I would fuck that, but I also would have fucked with Idris Elba if he was the next Bond. I love Idris Elba, man. He was a fantastic Bond. What else? Nah, man. If Henry Cavill wants to play Bond, I'd go for it, man. Like, I mean, who says he can't be Superman and James Bond at once?
Exactly.
I'm looking forward to that.
It's like super spy and superhero.
Now watch, James Bond is gonna be someone who we don't even know, like a newcomer. Although what's his name? Henry Golding, man, I could see him as Bond.
Henry Golding.
Did you ever see Crazy Rich Asians?
I did.
Yeah, the husband, or at least the guy.
Oh, okay.
I can see him as James Bond. I can totally see him as James
I can see that. I could definitely see that. Yeah.
And he's British too, I think. So fits. Although I think that was just an accent for the movie. Who knows?
Well, either way, there's still a lot of good contenders for James Bond, to be honest. And I think, if it's like the ones that like the ones we've named, then I'd be pretty excited, to be honest. I think Tom Hardy could also be a good James Bond, like you said.
Yeah, man. And it's weird. I don't like the James Bond movie as much. I love Skyfall, but that's the only one that I like love. But I didn't like Spectre. I didn't like Spectre. I didn't even like Casino Royale. I didn't even like. I mean, no one really likes the Quantum of Solace, but you know what I'm saying? Like, James Bond franchise has always been okay. There's never been one where, like, I love it aside from Skyfall. But this new one, No Time to Die, seems cool. So
It does.
gotta
It
wait and
looks really
see.
good.
We gotta wait and see. And our final topic out of the DC,
Or you mean just like
DC
like our
and
final
Marvel,
general topic before
yeah.
the Marvel and DC stuff,
And
which
apparently
this
the
just like broke
title
right now.
is this real? No,
Yes,
ladies and
yes.
gentlemen.
It's the longest
Borat,
title I've ever seen for a movie.
no. Okay, so as many of you guys know, Borat 2 is in the works, and it's Borat. He's a very amazing character. He is a mark in this country of stupidity, not of terrible stupidity, more like offensive stupidity. And the title for Borat 2 is, and I quote, and this is real, I'm not making this up, Borat, gift of the pornographic monkey to Vice Premier Michael Pence to benefit recently diminished nation Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan. That is the
What the fuck
title.
did I just read? That cannot be that cannot be the real title. Miguel, what are your thoughts on this long ass title?
Oh man, I don't think it's long enough, to be honest. I think they gotta add like another paragraph at the end. I think they gotta add like an extra paragraph to that title.
He said, "It's not enough. It's not long enough, boy."
No, it's just funny to see such a fucking long title.
I'm gonna say this again, ladies and gentlemen. The Borat sequel is called Borat: Gift of Pornographic Monkey to Vice Premier and Michael Pence to benefit recently diminished nation of Kazakhstan. Miguel, I'm gonna let you rant on this a bit more. I'm gonna go get some water. All right.
Oh man, that is the most wildest title ever. Gift of pornographic monkey to Vice Premier Michael Pence to make benefit recent. What kind of title? I guess I don't know. Maybe it gives some insight into what the movie's gonna be about, but that's just a crazy ass title. Let me see. Let's see what it says here. Yeah. So yeah, that definitely is the title. At least that's what's been announced. And yeah, we talked about this a few weeks ago. We talked about, a little bit about the first one, although I don't think, if I remember correctly, I don't think Alex had seen the first one. I think he'd only heard of it, but I can't quite remember. Let's see. But also, test screening supposedly took place last week for the film. So I would assume they're already in, at the end of their post-production, obviously. So I could definitely say we're going to expect a trailer soon. Yeah, I was just talking about how a test screening for Borat 2 apparently took place last week. Right. And let's see.
Honestly, man, I can't wait. Borat is he's done so much stupid stuff. Oh my god. Yo, give me a minute. I'll be right back. Something's really going on.
Let's see. I'm still reading here, but it's crazy. Oh wow, it's a little crazy. But that's pretty much it for Borat 2. I didn't want to move on without Alex, but I can't really stall much forever because there's not really much to talk about regarding the movie. So
I'm back. Sorry,
there you are. I was about to move on. Okay.
Yeah.
Topic. Oh, you wanna talk about Borat 2?
I want to talk. Okay, so Borat 2. To keep it short, to keep it simple, I'm excited. I can't wait. Sacha Baron Cohen. What the fuck? Let's move on. I don't want to stay on this too long.
All right. I'd say one of the biggest things that happened this week.
Oh, definitely.
Was the WandaVision trailer finally dropped. The Disney Plus show that I'm most excited for, or the Marvel Disney Plus show that I'm most excited for. It finally dropped. What did you think? I
Honestly,
want to know your thoughts.
I'm intrigued as fuck, man. This thing looks really trippy. It's everything I thought it would be, like a 50s sitcom setting. A lot of weird shit with Vision. That scene
Hmm.
where it's like, why, like, am I dead? Why was you that? Because you are, and she
Like,
starts laughing. It's like, well, what if this is all in like Vision's head, instead of Wanda's?
hmm.
So
I mean, I think it'd be like a mixture of both, to be honest. Like
maybe
both their mindsets combined. Um, yeah.
I just this looks interesting. I'm glad it's coming out this year, because there's all those rumors are gonna delay, but thankfully not. Although something else, a lot of things delayed instead, but we'll get to that in a bit. But overall, man, I'm excited. I'm intrigued. I can't wait to watch it. How about you? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I like the trailer. I even like the little the homage that they paid to the comic book Vision suit,
Oh
with
yeah,
the like
that
the
was
goofy looking one.
so
Yeah, it
awesome.
was yeah, it is so awesome. The trailer like
Right there,
phenomenal though.
right there.
Yeah. Even has the Scarlet Witch there too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm liking like the sitcom aspect of it,
Mhm.
and kind of like the whole like what is it, like the whole out of fish out of water kind of thing, because like they're definitely like out of their element here, Wanda and Vision, or Wanda Vision, whatever. Apparently they also get married, which we saw in the trailer a
Yes,
bit.
they get married, and we see Wiccan and Speed, the children of Wanda and Vision.
Yeah.
Now, I wonder if they're gonna do the most fucked up thing in the comics, where it's like she can't have her kids at all, and Vision is actually dead, and then that's what she says. The famous lines. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's gonna happen. I think Vision's gonna stay dead. I don't think we're gonna see Wiccan and Speed no more. And instead, she's gonna say that line, that iconic line, but differently. Instead of saying no more mutant, she's gonna say no, comma, more mutants, and have a disruption, and that
Oh,
breaks the multiverse. And then Doctor Strange gonna come in and like, hey, you fucked up everything. You gotta come help me. That's
we
my
need
theory.
that Doctor Strange cameo at the end of the season.
I
That's all I'm
think,
saying right now.
hey, I think he's gonna cameo for an episode as well.
Yeah,
I think
I
that's
I
that's me.
definitely want to see him like show up in like the final minute of the episode and just be like,
You know, be
like
fucking crazy.
Wanda Maximoff, you've like done something to the multiverse or something like
Nah,
that.
I think here's what could happen. Doctor Strange pops up in like the season finale, but it's still like a sitcom. Like when he appears, you hear the clapping and the
Oh,
moving
what
and
the
shit.
hell?
I think it's gonna be like that.
That'd be that'd be funny as hell. We also did see some elements that take place in like I guess the normal world, instead of like the
Yeah.
Wanda world.
So
And
it's gonna be
some
interesting.
yeah, some people were theorizing that she's being held in a facility, which
Oh,
I thought was
that's
odd.
true. That could
Yeah,
be true. Or something happens where they try to help her and she's in a coma. Or, I don't know. We don't know. We
it'd
just
be
do
interesting to
not
see
know.
because we know Wanda was like doing perfectly fine at the end of Endgame. So it'd be interesting to see if she is held in a facility. It'd be interesting to hear why. Like maybe
Yeah.
the death of Vision made her kind of go a little insane. But
Yeah.
yeah, I like the trailer. I'm definitely excited for the series. I I forgot when they said it was gonna release or if they even
December.
did.
Well, we're saying
December.
December, but there's like evidence it'll come out November. So
I'm hoping November, at least like
me too.
mid to late November. I'm hoping maybe even Thanksgiving, like the whole break there.
But speaking of
Yeah.
Disney Plus shows,
Oh
just
yeah.
to segue in, we're gonna talk about another Disney Plus show. The Loki show has finally returned filming, and Richard E. Grant is confirmed that he's gonna be working in the show. He's part of the cast.
Yeah.
Miguel, what do you think that Loki's back to filming and the legend himself, Richard E. Grant, is in the show?
Yeah, I'm glad it's back to filming. I know a lot of people are excited for Loki. It's not my most excited series,
Mhm.
but if it looks interesting, it's obviously going to catch my attention.
Right, right.
I'm glad I'm glad they've returned to filming. I know a few set photos kind of leaked of Tom Hiddleston on set, just small things, not really anything too huge.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I still wonder what this series is gonna take, or what this series is gonna be about, because we know there was like all this talk, but we haven't heard
I
like a
mean,
confirmed
so I
synopsis.
mean, I think it's like a confirmation. It's 24. It's 2012 Loki from the Avengers, and he escapes with the cube. Um, my theory is he just goes hopping around time and like the time travel police, whatever the fuck they're called. I know the time ambulance or some shit like that. And they're gonna try tracking him down, and then they catch him or something like, and then they make him do jobs with them, like he has to work with like the time police. And considering Richard E. Grant, I read somewhere the other day. It's not like a rumor. It's like speculation, because we all thought Richard E. Grant was gonna play Kang the Conqueror, which would have been killer too. But it turns out there's a theory out there he may be playing another Loki, and a much older Loki from a different timeline. So I'm kind of I could totally see that. The way
that'd be
Richard,
cool, double Lokis.
Yeah, and I mean we're supposed to be getting kid Loki, like, and female Loki, so it's multiverse connects with Doctor Strange, but you know, it's gonna be interesting.
I think it was rumored the Loki series also connects to Doctor Strange too. That one, WandaVision. Yeah. And the only one that isn't connecting is Falcon and Winter Soldier, which we haven't heard much about either.
That one. But I'm excited for this Loki show. I mean, now people are saying this show could come out before Black Widow. So what this means to me is, yes, the Loki show is pretty awesome, but there's something in Falcon and Winter Soldier that's really gonna set up the future. You know?
Yeah.
Like, there's something in Black Widow that they tease, but in Falcon, which they're gonna dive into.
Yeah, I heard that there's that they want to release Black Widow before Falcon and Winter Soldier because apparently
Thunderbolts.
Has like members of the Thunderbolts in it. So that's gonna be like really awesome to see.
Do you think Thunderbolts is gonna be a Disney Plus show or a Disney Plus series, or a Disney movie, or a Marvel movie?
I would hope it's a show, honestly, just to be able to like explore them more than a movie could. Because a movie they would have to fit a bunch of like characters into it, you know.
But honestly,
so I think a show would work a lot better.
Loki, I see where you're coming about Loki. I really hope it's more. I hope it's more of a movie, because if it's a movie, it's like bigger budget and like bigger grand set pieces. But I don't know. We just got Mandalorian. That's just big as fuck. So I mean, I could.
And then WandaVision also looks to be
somewhat
like big, especially towards the end.
When Vision starts, like he goes up in the sky. I was like, yo, this is like This is Disney money right here. We don't fuck.
Yeah, it's like the same quality as a Marvel movie, but as a show, and it definitely feels a lot more refreshing when compared to like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or even the Netflix Marvel shows.
Yeah, definitely.
Although they were really strong in the writing, you know, they didn't have like special effects or anything. Yeah. And when they did, you know, it was all right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think Daredevil had the best visual effects, but only because they used it so little, you know.
Yeah, they only used it when they absolutely needed to.
Yeah, and like Luke Cage has some special effects, but even then it was like, you know, it wasn't that good.
Yeah.
But yeah. Speaking about Marvel movies, this one hurts me the most. Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals, all delayed to next year. Yep. Black Widow will still come out in May. Shang-Chi has been moved from May to July. And the one that hurts me the most, Eternals got moved to November of next year. Pain, brother. That's all I feel.
Yeah, this means there's going to be no MCU movies for 2020. Which supposedly is like the first time since 2009. Yeah, so I know you're most disappointed that Eternals got pushed back because that was like the one that you were most excited for.
I'm looking. I cannot express how much I'm looking forward to Eternals, man. I love that this space opera, but it feels like bigger scaled, and it's like Prometheus where we deal with our creators, right? And then it's kind of like, why are we here? Who made us? And then the whole like Black Knight aspect. They got Jon fucking Snow to be like Black Knight. I'm hyped, man. This movie cannot come here sooner. And the director was like, yeah, this is gonna have some manga action. Manga action? You tell me I'm about to see some DBZ shit in my manga? Hold up, man. What? Manga?
Oh God.
Disappointed. But you know, a delayed movie will eventually be good. So, well,
yeah, I believe
not all the time. New Mutants, but still.
Yeah. I'm most disappointed about Shang-Chi because that's like the one
Yeah,
that I'm looking forward to the
because
most.
that's gonna be like a martial arts movie, which gets me fucking hyped as
Yeah,
well.
exactly. I want to see how the MCU handles that,
Yeah, because
and
like,
especially because
mhm.
oh, I was gonna say especially because like the real Mandarin's supposed to be the villain or something like that, and that just gets me even more excited because we all saw Iron Man 3. We know what happened with that Mandarin.
I hope he makes a cameo. Like, I hope Shang-Chi gets put in like a prison somewhere, and he's like, "Oh, what are we doing?" And then I know he's like, "Hello, you here too? My name is Trevor Scotland. I'm an actor." Like, I would love it to just pop up in there. No, but like, I just martial arts movies have been kind of dying off slowly the past few 2 decades, and this could be the one where where it was trying to be like Marvel, do these space operas, these thrillers. Marvel brings it back. Now we see other artist visions of a martial arts movie, but also it's a Marvel
Mhm.
movie, and I love Shang-Chi. I mean, I love the actor who does Shang-Chi. I've seen some of his work in the show called Kim's Convenience, and it's pretty funny. So, and the fact, back in 2014, he was tweeting out at Marvel like, "Yo, so when we gonna talk about the Asian superhero?" He got it apparently. So,
Yeah.
so
And
this guy's
he's
doing
very
legit.
connected with the fans too and stuff. So
He's
like
always connected.
he's
So he
yeah,
cares,
he definitely
cares.
has a lot of mhm.
And I love the director, Daniel Des Creighton. If you have not seen Short Term 12 Guys, go see that movie. It's so fucking powerful. Even Just Mercy with Michael B. Jordan and Brie Larson. I saw that. That movie should have gotten so much more recognition. It did. No Oscar though, which sucks. Because that movie truly deserves it over like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. But still, like I love that director, so I can't wait to see what he does.
Mhm. Yeah. Going back to Disney
Disney
Plus,
Plus.
it
Ah,
was announced
this is the weirdest one. This is the weirdest one.
that a Nick Fury solo series was coming to Disney Plus. And I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm disappointed, but for a small reason.
Hmm.
Um, I feel
Yeah,
like
brother.
this Nick Fury show could have explored, like, his backstory and how he like lost his eye
Well,
instead of how they handled
I
it
mean,
in Captain
we all know
Marvel.
how he lost his eye. We just don't
The
like
damn
acknowledging
cat.
it.
They did it. They did it for a joke. I wish they would have saved that for this Nick Fury series and explored that there. I don't know, show him like on a badass mission or something, or show him being betrayed.
When I rewatched Winter Soldier, he's like, "Last time I trusted somebody, I lost an eye." I'm like, "You're
Oh
not
my
wrong,
gosh.
but you're just bullshitting. You did trust the cat, but you didn't like. You're just bullshitting at this one." But
Come
anyway,
on. But
um, what do you think this
yeah.
show's about, bro?
Um
Aside from Nick
I
Fury,
I hope it explores a little bit of his past, but also explores also Sword and what he's been
yes,
up to in between, Infinity War and Endgame and stuff like that. Or well, obviously he was snapped away, but I mean like in between Endgame and Far From Home is what I meant to say. Because
yeah,
we know in Far From Home he was a scroll.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, yeah. Um, I think this show is gonna set up Secret Invasion. I I fucking believe that. And I think we're
I
gonna
hope
see
so.
and I think Nick Fury is the center in all this. We're also gonna see him do some outer space mission with Sword. He's gonna team up with some scrolls. And then we're gonna learn
Hmm.
about some other scrolls that have a different agenda than the ones he's friends with. But I think that shows me mostly about like paranoia trust in like Sword, right? And then I think that post credit scene is gonna be like scrolls trying to infiltrate superheroes like Captain Marvel and all that. Which
Hmm.
leads to Captain Marvel 2, which the rumor is it's going to be an Avengers like movie, but with like Secret Wars. I'm not Secret, but with Secret
Secret
Invasion.
Invasion.
And there's a part that's gonna trigger some people or not. And apparently the rumor is that the scrolls are only infiltrating like male. What's the word? Not humans, but like male bodies, right? Like
Hmm.
like only like guy superheroes, and that's pretty much gonna be the girls versus the boys, pretty much. And I don't mind that because could it be forced? Maybe, I don't know, but I mean,
Probably.
but like I don't mind seeing an all girls like Avengers team, like I mean we
Yeah, I
saw a
wouldn't
little
mind
bit.
that. Like
Just don't pull an Endgame. We're like, oh, we are the help. Like just do it subtly, man. Like instead of like
uh
being
I forgot what that was. What was it? There's like
because
I know
like
there's a female Avengers team. I know there's a female Avengers team. I
the
forgot
A
what it's called
Force,
though.
Air Force.
Yeah, there we go. The A Force. So we
Because
might
like,
also get a hint of that.
but I think like what's gonna happen is like it'll be like they're all gonna be at a place at a time where they just happen to team up. You get what I'm saying? Instead of they're all
Mhm.
decide. I think it's be more like that. But I'm excited because then that means, I mean, Daisy Johnson, Agents of Shield, maybe she could pop in. We
Yes,
might get.
sir.
Hey, man, we in outer space. Beta Bay Real could pop up. Like everyone's been dying to see Beta Bay Real for like
Yeah.
so long. I can't. Yeah. So I'm excited. I hope they do a little bit what you're talking about, where they explore his origin, but sometimes not really, because I think one thing that makes Nick Fury really cool is that we don't know that much about him.
True.
I mean, which is one why, I don't hate Captain, but I think it's just fine that, when he got his eye out, and then Winter Soldier last time, no, you didn't.
I just didn't like the whole how he got his eye like pretty much like fucked up. But
it would have been a funnier gig if like the whole time we think something's gonna happen to him, but nothing ever happens.
Yeah.
That would have been funnier. Like if the cat scratched him and then it's like, it's going quick, I can still see. Like that would have been a funnier gag because people think that's up. But no, but it's fine.
It would have been like a subversion of expectations. But what's it called? Yeah, if what you said was true about like Captain Marvel 2, but like Boys vs. Girls, I guess it'll be all right depending on the execution. But I would have preferred to see like a grand scale Secret Invasion movie. The Skrulls completely trying to take over and like everybody.
Honestly, but I think they're gonna save the next big thing for like Doom, like Secret Wars and shit. That's my theory. Before we're done with this Marvel, our final Marvel news is that J. Jonah Jameson himself, J.K. Simmons, is like, yeah, I'm positive about the future. I'm about to pop on some stuff. More Jaina for us, bro. More Jaina. I'm so excited. He's one of the best things about that OG trilogy. When I saw Far From Home and he came out, me and a bunch of adults were yelling while the kids were like, who this guy? It's like, you don't know, fucker. But everyone was like, he's back. He's back. Like, it's just a celebration. You know what this means, though? You know what this means?
What?
Not only does it mean he's coming back, he will not only be in the Sony movies, and Marvel movies as well. They're going to connect soon. It's all about to come a circle. We're about to see Venom versus Spider-Man. Oh, fuck. Venom versus Captain Marvel. Pony ears, it's all connected. It's about to be connected.
Oh, yo, now that you said that, Venom versus Captain Marvel, what would be cool? If they did almost like a Secret Invasion kind of thing, but with symbiotes.
Oh.
Like I think that was a storyline too. Like a symbiote takeover. I think it might have been.
That was like that was in like the Venom comics, though. That was like
yeah.
What
I forgot what the storyline was called.
It's the Carnage comic. Carnage something. I forgot. Oh, Carnage Maximum. There we go. That's the one you're thinking of. That was. I think they're gonna save that one for like third Venom when there's like other symbiotes in the world. But that's just maybe. Me.
Yeah, because I kind of do want to see more symbiotes, like Scream. I think which one was the one that we saw in Venom, right?
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, I know this.
Apparently, in that we didn't talk about this because not too many people know about this, but that new Hellstorm show, you heard about it for Hulu?
I've heard a little bit about it.
Apparently, Noah is in that show, and Noah is like the god of symbiotes. So but the weird part is, I don't know, that's a whole different thing because it's not connected to the MCU. But then I don't know. Anyway, the point here is, they're gonna start exploring symbiotes soon, whether in the Hulu shit or somewhere aside from Sony.
I hope so.
I'm telling you,
they can do so much with symbiotes. They can do so much with the symbiotes.
I know it's all connected, and I'm here for it, and I'm excited what they do with J. Jonah Jameson. I love J.K. Simmons, so I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm glad they're using him as like the bridge between these two universes.
That's
kind of a smart idea. That's kind of a smart idea. And then we also have, Vulture coming on the Sony movies too, so that's also gonna be really cool.
Next year's gonna be so weird. Next year's gonna be so weird.
Yeah, it's gonna be packed with movies too.
It's like if it is safe by next year, which hoping next year, praying it is. Man, AMC A-list is about we about to see everything. So
that concludes our Marvel section.
Yes, we're done with that. This might be the longest episode because I think we're over an hour and 15 minutes. But
oh man,
our final branch of topics is in the world. Of DC. And the first one, which is might be the biggest one, Supergirl is set to end on season 6. Wow. I did not expect that shit. What?
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
Kind of. Yeah, it's pretty surprising, honestly. I was expecting like Legends of Tomorrow to end before Supergirl ever did.
Exactly, like that's the show.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "You're not canceled, bro." Like,
yeah, I'm guessing Legends is probably next, to be honest.
nah,
But
I think Legends is doing okay. I think Legends is doing okay.
I think this next season of Flash might decide whether it's next or whether it keeps going. Honestly,
Nah, I think the producers came out and said like we're not ending anytime soon, or at least not for the next 2 seasons. So that shit's safe.
Well,
Legends,
so then maybe Supergirl was just like a one-off thing, because I'm pretty sure there was also a rumor that there was going to be a Brainiac spin-off.
Oh,
or was it not Brainiac? Not Brainiac.
Was it Brainiac? No. Yeah, there was a Brainiac spin-off in the works. There was.
Yeah.
But
so that might be why they can't ended. Apparently, it was also because of the actress.
Oh, really? I didn't know about the act. Oh, yeah, because she got pregnant.
Apparently, she decided. Apparently, she decided that it was time to end it.
Yeah, that's true. I heard some shit, but I didn't know that was confirmed. No, man. Honestly, I think here's the reason why they're ending Supergirl aside from coronavirus. Yo, that Superman show.
Oh, yeah.
That Superman show, bro. Honestly, look, I love Henry Cavill, and I do think he's coming back. But if they're going to feed us this Superman info in the meantime, I'm all for it. I love Superman. I just watched Superman 1 and 2 for the first time ever. Without a doubt, they're in the top 10 comic movies of all time. Because we don't even get that kind of movies anymore, where it's just like a genuine human being was doing like excellent deeds. Or not just like human deeds for someone else, man. Like getting a cat, helping someone with a lift. We don't get those kind of movies anymore. So I love that. I love Superman. I love Man of Steel. Henry Cavill's amazing.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So it might be that too. Maybe they want to put the spotlight on Superman for right now. Because remember, there's a Supergirl movie coming as well. So.
Oh yeah,
Oh, who knows? But it's weird because there's Superman movies like we don't know, but also like Melissa Boisnet, she's kind of a big actress too. Like she was in big movies. She was in Whiplash, bro, and she was great in that. So I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm happy for her. You know, making a not mature, but like she's like, okay, maybe I'm ready to move on to my next phase of my acting career, or maybe she wants to take a break because she's a mom now. She wants to be with a kid. So like, who knows? But overall, for I know Supergirl can be a little cringy with like their dialogue. Nowhere near as Batwoman. I'll say that. Nowhere near as Batwoman. But it has its fans. I used to know someone who loved that shit. I think they fell off. I don't know. But the point is they watched it a lot. I know there's a bunch of Supergirl fans, and you guys might be like heartbroken, but you know what? 6 seasons ain't that bad, man, comparing to like fucking Dark Crystal, which has only got 1. Like, it ain't so bad, man. Y'all loyal. Y'all love the show. So, and she even said we're gonna make this last season like the biggest one yet. So it's gonna go out with a bam, with a bam. Yeah, with a bam. With a bang. So with a bang. Sorry, go. So I don't watch Supergirl. I told you guys already. I'm done on national television. I can't spend my life watching 9 seasons of 24 episodes like that. So, I wish the best for the Supergirl cast, and hopefully the finale is awesome.
Mm-hmm. I definitely think the final season is going to set up that Brainiac show that was rumored a while back.
I think that's done. I think it's done. Because if that Superman show is it's the biggest thing, and like coronavirus is like cutting budgets, so I think that show is gone, bro. I really do think that.
Maybe, yeah. Staying in tone to CW, we recently got our first look at the new Batwoman for season 2.
Yeah.
What do you think? Did you see the image?
Get that fucking wig off, man. That's just why.
Yeah, the wig.
Why do you need a fucking wig? It's like I actually like the mask. It's just that wig that turns me off, man. I think the
wig feels out of place.
Yeah, I think the actress. I think she's do great. She looks great in the costume, but take off the fucking wig, man. That's so unnecessary. Like the moment I saw that wig. Like, unless she's like an actual redhead and that's a part of her hair, all right, I get it. But a wig? Why? I heard they're going to go more for like a Tom King purple suit, Batwoman suit, which I hope that's the case. They need to change that suit. But right now, it's okay. I always thought it was okay. I just take off that wig. It's fucking.
Yeah, the wig feels so off. I'm hoping that she just uses like the season 1 Batwoman suit for like the first 2 episodes, and then
I think that's gonna.
I'm guessing that's what's gonna happen. I would hope so.
Also,
like you said, the wig throws me off.
Yeah. Also, another hope I hope they do for season 2 I hope they fired everyone from the previous season and they got a bunch of new writers. Because I'm telling you, I 5 minutes of the Batwoman, I was like, nope, I'll watch something else. I'll put Salvador Gigante or some shit like that. Like that. Oh my god, that dialogue was just. Man, it makes Titans look good. You know how bad you gotta be to make Titans look good? Titans, bro. That was like cringe. Oh my, I don't know. That's just me though. Batwoman. If you guys are fans, not trying to yuck you on, but personally, I couldn't stand that shit. Hopefully, season 2 ups it up. You know, we're supposed to be getting Hush, Bruce Wayne, so we'll see, man. We'll see.
To be honest, I think this Batwoman show, or at least this season, is gonna be setting up like maybe a Batman show. Or wait,
No,
Batman
no,
show?
I don't think you're doing.
No,
a
you don't
Batman
think
show.
so? I mean, we got a Superman show, so you never know at this point, honestly.
Yeah, but that's because they don't know what the fuck to do with Henry Cavill. That's why they're doing a Superman show. We know what we're doing with Batman. We're getting a trilogy.
We got Robert Pattinson.
There's rumors they might do with Batfleck. So
a series, yeah.
I don't think we're getting a CW Batman show. Now HBO with Ben Affleck.
You never know.
That's more of a possibility.
Yeah.
Which is weird, but yeah, that's just me. So
yeah.
If anything, I think they're setting him up to be like a special guest appearance every here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like
I hope we see him in the crossovers, the big crossovers they do every year.
I think they're setting him up for that specifically. Like he'll only come up for like either the season finales or a crossover. That's my theory.
You know what I just realized? That would mean that both Superman and Batman are in the CW, so maybe they would try to attempt like a Batman v Superman kind of thing.
I mean, it'd be dope, but like we've seen it once. Honestly, I enjoyed Batman v Superman. At least the first 3/4 of that movie is awesome. The political aspect, the whole trauma, what it means to me. I was like, I'm in it. I fucking love it.
I heard the Ultimate Edition's better, but I haven't seen that one. It is better.
That's the one I always go to. But man,
I've only seen the theatrical one.
Right after the moment Batman and Superman stop fighting each other, and who's Martha? Yeah, that movie dies off for me. That movie just kills it. Because then it's a CGI mess with Doomsday. Doomsday's not that good. And Lois, I don't know. That last action piece just cuts me off real quick. But if they want to do it like a special, if it's like a CW event where it involves everyone, but it's the main two Batman and Superman, I'm all for it. But for now, my theory
like a Civil War kind of thing?
Kind of, yeah. But for now, my thing is like, I think they're setting Batman up to be in the season finale or for like crossovers, and that's about it. That's just me, though.
Yeah. Keeping in tone with DC series, James Gunn recently announced that Peacemaker HBO Max series was in the works with John Cena. Supposedly it's a prequel series from what I've heard, but I don't think it's exactly confirmed.
We don't know. We don't know yet, really.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, bro?
If it's a prequel series, then I'm definitely excited for it, and it says a little bit about whether Peacemaker will make it through Suicide Squad, because I don't think they'd want to like flesh out his character if they were gonna kill him like the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be one of the main characters, but I think he's gonna die. I really think he's gonna die. Or he makes it out. At the same
time, you never know. Yeah, it's still unsure who's gonna die, who's gonna live.
To this day, out of topic, but to this day, as I live and breathe, I still think Polka Dot Man's gonna make it out alive.
Yeah,
I really do believe Polka Dot Man's gonna be one of the few 5 or 6 that makes it out alive. Like, wait, Captain Boomerang died, but this fucker's like.
I think everyone's gonna be surprised too. Like, even the characters in the movie, they're gonna be like, "How'd you make it out?"
Like, out of everyone, but I'm excited. I think John Cena gonna be a great comedic actor. I saw him in Cock Blockers or Blockers. I loved him. I thought he was pretty good. Bumblebee, he was all right. I know people were shitting on him for that. I thought he did his role what it needed to be.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I mean, I hope James Gunn. This is the thing. After Peacemaker, after Guardians 3, I want this man to do something completely different out of his realm. I want to see him go back to his super days, his slithers. I want to see him go back to like his indie shit, because his indie shits were always the most wildest ones. But having said, I don't mind. I'm down for this. I'm excited. This just means James Gunn is loving DC so far. Well, that's great. I know people are like, he betrayed Marvel. Fam, he literally just said Kevin Feige was on set like, wow.
It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Come
It's
on now.
not that deep, man. And like, oh, he's giving me info about multiverse of Marvel and DC. I'm like, no, that's not. All right, that's not how it goes. Kevin Feige is like the reason why I'm not like the reason why there's no beef between me and DC, because as long as DC succeeds, we succeed, and if we succeed, DC succeeds. So
Yeah,
there's no war. I don't know what's up with this man. It's like Marvel versus DC. It's like,
I know.
why?
It's like, why not just enjoy the fact that they're both about to, or well, Marvel just hit their peak and DC's about to hit theirs soon.
Exactly.
Why not just acknowledge that and just get along?
I know, but it's just people think like they're superior, stupid shit like that. But that's just it. That's just me. But James Gunn, he's gonna direct some episodes, but I hope he doesn't direct all of them, because I do want to see other directors, take on the role. But I'm excited.
I think he is directing a few episodes, but not
a few,
all.
But not all. But not all.
Yeah, he did write all of them though,
which is exciting. I'll say that. That's exciting.
That probably means he had like no limitations with this show.
I mean, he had no limitations with Suicide Squad. So
exactly. They let him do his thing. So
they said,
this Peacemaker series.
What do you need? What do you need?
Yeah, I'm excited for this Peacemaker series. And then John Cena described him in the behind the scenes for Suicide Squad. He described him as like a cocky Captain America.
Yeah, so that sounds amazing.
It's gonna be really fun to see him in action then.
Staying in the topics of HBO Max.
And
this is gonna be an all for one and one for all, because this is so much shit to just divide. We're gonna have to do it all.
Yeah, this is all in all. This is like all in one.
This is all Justice League, people. Everything about here is just Justice League. Ladies and gentlemen, the Snyder Cut is reshooting in October, and the budget. The budget is $70 million for the reshoots.
The reshoots alone.
Not just the reshoots. No, it's everything.
Oh, everything.
Yo, this Snyder Cut better be like the next Goodfellas or the next Jaws. Because damn, 70. This Justice League on its own was 30 million, not counting the Joss Whedon reshoots. 70 million more for new reshoots? Like, brother, holy shit.
Obviously, they have confidence in this project.
There has to be.
They know it's not going to flop. They know it's not going to flop.
Martian Manhunter has got to, like, blow some guts out. Or the Flash has got to time travel. Some shit. There has to be something special.
Well, that's kind of spoilers.
This.
That's kind of spoilers, actually. I shouldn't have said that.
There's something that has to be something special about this Snyder Cut. There has to be something bigger. Maybe this is setting up a sequel. Maybe the one we're seeing is going to be, I don't know. But you're pouring in $70 million more into something that's already $30 million on its own.
I'm starting to think that it's a possibility that HBO Max might let Snyder continue his vision on there.
I think
it's a small possibility as of right now, but if this succeeds, then it might be an even bigger possibility.
You know what's a possibility? Maybe they're giving him all this money, so then when it's done, it's like, all right, don't ever ask for anything ever again. We aim for there. Like, out.
Just cut off ties right after.
Not even cut off ties, but I don't know, man. I'm starting to think, is Ben Affleck about to come for Justice League Part 2? Because, like, what is so special about this movie? I mean, okay, I know it's special. The director's getting his vision. I'm all for that. I'm all about that shit. But you want to give him $70 million? That's like 7 independent movies. That's like 5 Disneylands. That's like a year of money worth giving to homeless people for a shelter. That's like so much money. That's so much money. All right. I'm calling it right now. There's something in this Snyder Cut no one knows about. It's so secretive. It's so... Maybe the battle is the Justice League versus Darkseid. I don't know anymore. There's something else in this fucking movie where one was like, 70 million? There you go. Like...
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, you gotta remember, too, it's 4 hours, so there's, like, a lot in this movie. So it's, like, 2 movies in one. Especially, I think, because the Justice League was, 2 hours, I think they had it?
Yeah, 2 hours
or 3?
And 59 minutes.
Yeah, so this is, like, that times 2.
And speaking of Justice League... we got some reports about that. The reshoot. We got some reports about them fucking reshoots. an inside reporter told Variety, it was Variety that told the world pretty much that the reshoots for Justice League, Joss Whedon cut, was a set filled with tension. Yo.
We hear about this like every other day. We get new news.
You know what? Instead of DC, we're gonna have Snyder Cut. That's gonna be our another branch of topics. Like, what the fuck? Like a whole separate section. From so some shit went with Momoa, some shit happened with Ray Fisher. There's some drama with Gal Gadot that she didn't want to do some scenes. Is it possible Ezra Miller has some problems too in this shit? Like, what's going on?
I wonder what kind of problems. Was it like problems he caused, or was it like problems with him? Because
like, what's happening? Like, what? Holy shit!
Maybe the Justice League reshoots is what made him do what he did.
Like, what happened, man? Like, I think Jeff Johns and all them fuckers and Joss and John, like, some shit happened. I think some shit illegal happened now. All right. Cause like even Warner Brothers, the PR for Warner, like, yo, like, what the fuck? And they really hired like a third party now. Like, something happened in that set. All right. I don't know what happened, but I do think some sketchy shit, under the rug, illegal shit happened now. And like, my question is Joss about to get a pat on the back, or are we about to see him face some consequences? Because I'll be honest, I love Avengers. I fucking love Age of Ultron. But man, this fucker's gotta pay up if he did something really that bad. He's gotta do some shit, man. We can't have that shit no more. You know, we've had enough of this shit. We had people like us, like Mexicans, Asians, Black people, like we've been discriminated so many times, and like that shit's not go. And like, and again, what the hell happened with Gal Gadot? Because apparently some shit happened with her, but we just don't know. So.
Yeah, because she hasn't spoken out about it yet.
Yeah, and I bet you not because she doesn't want to. I'll bet it's because they're not letting her. Like, something's happened. Something happened.
Maybe they're holding her movies over her head. Like, if you speak out, we won't give you Wonder Woman 3. So.
No, I don't think because they could always recast her. They could always just blackmail her. So.
That's true.
I think, I don't know. There's just some fish,
Gal Gadot's like the perfect Wonder Woman. They recast it, it'd be like.
I'll never forget when she was first casted. Aaron called her too fucking skinny. And I've only seen her like in the Fast and the Furious movie at the time. I was like, I don't know, but you know, she looks like Wonder Woman. Like I don't care. That's Wonder Woman to me. That's Wonder Woman now. No questions. And speaking of, you know,
Ray Fisher and all that.
More Snyder Cut and Ray Fisher. Poor Ray Fisher, man.
Ray Fisher's going through it right now, man. He is.
This man got nothing to lose, and he's giving it all.
He is, yeah.
A new report came out that apparently in the earlier draft of The Flash, Cyborg had a much bigger role, like supporting character. Why isn't he not that no more? Well, aside from the script changing all the time because they can't handle the directors, Warner Brothers turned down Fisher's like price, like his like salary, or in a sense like he wanted more money than he was initially getting, which, you know, I kind of get it. I'm pretty sure he wasn't asking for like Tom Cruise money, but you know, for like, hey, you know, I've been with you guys for a while, you know, and I bet you this was right during the reshoots or before where he didn't like it. And he was playing part of the PR game, you know. I bet you it was still when he was going with the times where he had to like agree with what was going on. I bet you he was like, look, I'm going along with I'm helping y'all covering up this shit with Joss. I'm promoting Justice League even though I don't like this version. Like I want the Zack Snyder version.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what? Just pay me a little bit more, just a tiny bit more. Just pay. And they were like, you know what? Fuck yeah, nah. And then later on, like, hey, buddy, we're sorry. How about we make a deal? And Bray's probably like, oh, supporting role? You like cameos? Oh man, Ray.
He at least still has some part in the Flash movie because they did set that up crossover on Infinite Earths thing.
Yeah, man. Honestly, man, like, I hope Ray Fisher wins. I hope this is like a big landmark because I want him to get roles because I think this guy can act. I think he has talent. And like, and if he wins, the fact he wins against a corporate, one of the biggest directors, one of the biggest comic people, is game changing. It's absolutely game changing. So, again, we stand with Ray Fisher. I hope he wins. It's the more we go on, the more we hear more shit. So next week, who knows what comes out? Who knows?
Yeah, or even tomorrow.
Yeah.
um,
And
yeah,
our
I'll let you.
final, our final topic for the day, and I think we're over 2 hours. So
Yeah, so this might be the longest episode because we.
yeah, our final
we missed.
topic for the day: Aldous Hodge, framed from straight out of Compton, who played MC Ren, and most recently out of The Invisible Man. He is cast as Hawkman in Black Adam. And to that I say, fuck yes. Thank God we're not getting a white guy playing a fucking like Egyptian character. Because do you guys remember those rumors where Alexander Skarsgård was going to play Hawkman? That's like the most whitest guy you could think of. Like, what's up? And now we get Aldous Hodge. Like, fuck yeah. I like that actor. He got some charisma. You know, I'm excited. It's going to be another big step put in his resume, like we're saying. I think he's gonna kill it. I know you saw that little post, Dwayne the John Rock. Dwayne
yeah,
Rock
he like
Johnson.
shared the story.
Yeah, and like he's on for the "Hey, don't play with me," and it's actually him. Like, that's so exciting. You know what this means? Black Hawk Girl. Black Hawk Girl's coming. So I'm excited.
Yes.
Who you get? My opinion, Lupita Nyong'o, but she's already in MCU. But who knows? But
I mean, she has a
I'm
small
excited.
role in the MCU though.
Yeah, that's true. But Miguel, what are your thoughts? You know, I'm praising this. I'm loving this. This is beautiful. This is amazing. This is art. This is everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
I know there was a bit of outrage because, you know, Hawkman's like an Egyptian character, so people were like, this didn't work. You know, everyone's always gonna complain about this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I saw him in Straight Outta Compton. I haven't seen Invisible Man yet, unfortunately, but I saw him in Straight Outta Compton, and he was really good in the scenes that he was in. I liked them, so I'm glad they casted him. Yeah,
dude, this is exciting. This is very exciting, and it's weird because the casting's a little weird too. You know, oh my God, you know who? Like they got Noah Centineo as Atom Smasher. They got. I think isn't Alexander Shipp supposed to be playing Cyclone?
Not sure.
Right? I'm pretty sure. But anyway, the biggest one out of that cast will be Dr. Fate, and we don't know who's playing him yet.
Oh yeah, we don't, huh? Who would be your pick as Dr. Fate? Because
honestly, if he wasn't Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch. If he wasn't Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch. But the fact, you know who you could get as Dr. Fate? This is gonna sound weird. Hear me out. I mean, he's already in the DC, but you get Ewan McGregor to get as Dr. Fate.
Yeah, that could work. I don't think they'd be able to show his face.
They just killed him off as Black Mask. So I mean, but we never see his face. So I don't know. I don't know who you get as Doctor. It's got to be someone like very serene, someone very calm. You know, I don't know who you get him, but like that's gonna be a big cast. But for now, we're focusing on the biggest one right now, and that's Aldous Hodge as Hawkman. That's awesome. That's amazing. And it's awesome. I'm fucking hyped. I'm absolutely fucking hyped.
Yeah. I'm excited for Black Adam. From what I'm hearing, you know, with the whole like JSA and stuff like that, it sounds like it's gonna be, you know, pretty big, especially for an origin story, because it's also setting up all this other stuff. You know, what was it, JSA series or movie that they were?
Oh yeah, that's I think in the GSA movie, I think if Black Adam says and they like to just side of America, I think in the GSA movie we're gonna get Hawkgirl. That's my theory.
Yeah, probably. Or I mean, we might even see both of them in Black Adam too. You never know.
No, they said Dwayne the Rock Johnson confirmed that Hawkgirl's not going to appear because there's just too much shit happening. But that they do want to get her soon. They do want Hawkgirl to come up very soon.
Oh yeah. So that concludes this episode. Yeah, let me check.
That concludes our longest. Now watch it be like an hour and 20 minutes, which it's not. But that concludes our episode of Film Pub. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
This has been a crazy week. Who knows?
Yeah.
Next week we're not gonna get any news, but it's okay. I mean, we're just here for the fuck of it. So
yeah, maybe I don't know. Yeah, if there's no news next week, then maybe we'll talk about some other stuff. But
I mean, we're supposed to be getting that Miss Marvel casting soon. So
yeah, because we didn't get that last week, did we? Yeah, it's been a crazy week, which is most evident by the fact that we were recording this the day after we were supposed to.
Yeah,
we even had a lot of stuff on our schedule. So, but I'm glad we were able to do this.
Yes, so, it's over. It's done, guys. Thank you for joining us. This is awesome. fun. My name is
Yeah,
Alex.
it's been great. I'm Miguel.
And take care.